Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community. Welcome, everybody. It's good to have you here. It's good to see you here. Thank you for always showing up. I'm mighty glad to be here again to host another edition of this week's weekly live webinar. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's a privilege that I do not take for granted. I actually always look forward to holding and hosting these meetings every week. Thursday, we are here, we are live like clockwork, and we're doing this. And I want to thank you so much for always being here with me. Thank you so much, and welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you are here and you can hear me, you can see me, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're right here and you can see me, and of course you can hear me loud and clear. Let's see your comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here. Tonight is very special. We're going to talk about something that is very impactful, something that it's very useful to your journey. The topic for tonight is we're looking at the flight principle. How do we overcome, how do we defy the gravity that has been holding us back? So tonight we're going to be making some comparisons with an aircraft. I had some mind-boggling statistics, and I began to think, how is it possible for a very heavy aircraft? They say an aircraft, the average aircraft, a 747 Boeing aircraft, actually weighs over 400 kilograms. It has fuel on board, it has human beings on board, it has luggages on board, and it's able to fly at heights above 35,000 feet above sea level, and it moves at alarming about more than 900 kilometers per hour. How is this possible? And how can we take that scenario and begin to relate to our lives? Tonight is going to be special. Tonight is going to be interesting. Tonight is going to be very much fun, and you're going to learn a whole lot. If you know somebody that should be here, please copy the link, send to the person, tell the person to join immediately. The weekly live webinars are free to everybody, but they are deeply impactful and they are value packed. So you want everybody to be here. The more we know on our journey, the more we are able to navigate seamlessly, and the more we're able to have better and more successful outcomes. So welcome again to tonight. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community. The Advanced Launch is a community where we're having for people who are learning, who are growing, and who are becoming more valuable versions of themselves. We understand that we all want change. Everybody wants change. We want change in our circumstances. We want change in our finances. We want change in our communities, in our nation. We want change. The human always craves for change. But before now, we've been doing it a bit wrongly. We always look to others. We always look to the systems. We always look to the institutions. We always look to the people around us for this change. But now we understand that for us to begin to enter into the realms that we desire, to climb, to go, to cover the territories that God has for us, something has to happen, and that something must start with you. Yes, in the Advanced Launch, the focus is on the individual. You have to grow, you have to evolve, you have to transform into the person that is a more superior version of yourself, for you to begin to experience the change that you so rightly desire. And so the focus is on you. In the Advanced Launch, all our tools, our resources, our programs, our courses, everything is all about you. It's you. You are central to your journey. You are central to your journey. And until you begin to pay attention and take some responsibility, nothing will change. Nothing will change. Are you guys here? Are you ready? Let me write in the comment section. We are ready. This session is going to be back to back, and we are going to quickly wrap up and we'll go. So I ask that you please give me your attention for the next 50 minutes or so, and let's quickly do this and let's get it done. But I promise you that at the end of the session, you would have picked some valuable lessons, and you have picked some actionable steps to begin to take immediately, that you can begin to experience different outcomes. Are you ready? Let me write in the comment section. I am ready. Are you ready? I am ready. Are you ready? Please let me write in the comment section. I am ready. Alrighty, it's good to know that you are ready. My name is Tracy Akbera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is very simple. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist. And when I talk about possibilities, I'm excited because it will blow your mind. The possibilities that exist for you, what God has prepared for you, the potential that He has put in you, and the assignment that He has created for you. It is all exciting. And my job is to show you those possibilities that exist, that there are heights for you to climb, there are territories for you to cover, there are territories for you to take, there are grounds for you to cover, but there is work to be done. And very, very excitedly, I will tell you that we're not working on somebody's farm. We're not working on somebody. We are working on yourself. You will have to do some work on yourself to position yourself to be all that God has called you to be. And I tell you, it's amazing. The possibilities are amazing for you. And I'm excited. I'm here to tell you that you, yes, you, the life that you desire, it's possible. It's even predictable, but there is work to be done. Are you ready? We'll do this work. Are you ready? The weekly live webinars are one of our ways of equipping ourselves, because the journey of personal development, personal growth requires that we are equipped with the right kind of knowledge and information. And so these weekly live webinars are one of the ways which we equip people for the journey. Because if you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that personal development is a journey. It's a journey. It's not something that you do one day and then you say, oh, no, 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 no. It's a journey. And as with every other journey that you know, we need to be prepared for that journey. We need to continually equip ourselves for that journey. And so tonight you will be equipped. Let me write in the comment section, tonight I will be equipped. Yes, you will be equipped. And that's why we're here. So we're talking about the flight principle. The flight principle, how we can defy that gravity that is holding us back. And I want to say this is a transformation session. Welcome to your transformation session. Okay, so the flight principle. I've given you a background how the aircraft, so heavy with people, with fuel, with luggage, is able to fly so high and yet so fast. And I'm here to tell you that you can fly very high and very fast, but there is something that needs to be done. There is something that needs to be done. And we know that the aviation industry is very, very it's there's a lot of investment, financial investment, that goes into it before, for the right reasons, because people's lives, a lot is at stake. And there is a lot that the preparation is always a lot. The aircraft has to be in a certain way, the pilot has to be this, the cabin crew has to be that, this has to be this. There's a lot. The technicalities we will not go into. We're just looking at the principles, and then we'll see what we can learn from those principles and how we can apply them to our life. Does it sound exciting? Yes, I'm excited. It's very, very exciting. So that preparation is key. It's key to the flight taking off, to the flight land. The whole preparation is key. And we too in our lives, we always prepare. We prepare for certain events, we prepare for certain seasons, for certain phases of our lives. But there is a catch. The airplane that we fly, the aircraft that will be flown, is not prepared perpetually. The aircraft is not moving, yet they are doing this, they are doing that, they are doing flight plan, but the aircraft doesn't move. Today, tomorrow, the same aircraft, they are doing this, they prepared it, they've done this, they've prepared it, they've done this one, they've done that one, but the aircraft doesn't move on day 2, day 3 again, day 5, day 6. This is how we are always in a state of perpetual preparation. That habit of endlessly planning, we are endlessly learning, we are endlessly researching, but we never ever make the move. I know that there are many people that have listened to me over the course of time, and it is very good to listen. It is very good to learn. It is very good, but what are you doing with that which you are taking? With that which you are learning? What are you doing with it? When are you going to start applying? And if you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that every time and any time you hear me speak, that I'm not just talking in the air, I'm talking to you. And so you are going to get actionable steps. You are going to get to do things that you can start to do immediately to begin to change the outcomes, to begin to change, the course of where you are going to. But there are some of us that we are endlessly, we are perpetually preparing. We're giving ourselves this illusion of, oh, but I'm doing something. Oh, but I'm doing something. When are you going to start applying that which you are learning? When are you going to start doing that which you are learning? When are you going to start taking the steps? Taking the steps. It is good to plan. It is good to prepare. It's good to do all that. But we must know when. The aircraft that is going to be flown is not prepared endlessly and perpetually. The aircraft is going to move. Many times we are doing all these things. Oh, at least I'm doing something. At least I'm doing something. But you are not making the move. And this move I'm talking about, we're not talking about anything grand or out there. I'm talking about you implementing on you. When are you going to start doing something that will change the outcomes of your life? I'm not talking about change job or change physical location. No, when are you going to start doing something? When are you going to start taking the steps when are you going to start taking the steps, moving forward, implementing, doing something with all that you are hearing, with all that you have been told, with all that you have learned? When are you going to start doing something? The aircraft that is going to be flown, the aircraft that flies high and fast, doesn't end up being endlessly prepared and stays in one place. No, we are going to get, the aircraft is going to get a move on it. It has to be moved. It's prepared for something. And so many times we end up in this wheel of product. We're just trying to fulfill all righteousness, that we're doing something, that there's this illusion of productivity. We're convincing ourselves at the same time that, oh, I'm not yet ready. Oh, I'm not yet ready. Oh, someday. And it can be, as, let me give an example so that I'm not talking about something I'm not talking about something far. Many times you tell yourself that, oh, I need to pay better attention to my health. I need to, do the normal things that will improve my health, my wellness and well-being. I need to start eating, healthy meals. I need to do some form of exercise. I need to drink lots of water. I need to do this and this. And these are the things. You're not going anywhere to go and get. It all begins with you. But then we're like, oh, tomorrow or next tomorrow. Oh, I'm trying to learn some really healthy meals. And then we are in that phase. We keep preparing. We keep saying next week. Who else says I'll start on Monday? Let me write in the comment section. Who else says I will start on Monday? Many times concerning our health and fitness goals, we are always saying on Monday. And then that Monday comes and you say, no, the other Monday. And then we are stuck in that phase where we're telling ourselves the next time, oh, I'm preparing myself, I'm doing this. That is that trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. That trap of perpetual preparation, that trap of endless planning. It's a trap. You must break free now. Let me write in the comment section, I break free now. You must take a step. You must make a move. And it doesn't require something huge or grand. It requires you making a commitment to yourself and then getting yourself in to do that which you are required to do. It starts with you. Let me write in the comment section, it starts with you. It starts with you. There is no other way. No matter the goals, the plans, the aspirations that you have, whatever it is, it starts with you. It starts with you. This is why I say that you are the most important piece in the scheme of affairs, in the scheme of execution of all the things that you need to do. You are the most important piece. That is why we cannot push the individual aside. You cannot achieve anything. Everything that you would be, everything that you will achieve, it revolves around you. And that is why the personal development is something that is key and is central to your success, to your well-being, to your thriving, to everything. You need to pay attention to yourself. So let me write in the comment section again. It starts with me. It starts with you, and we must understand that. We must understand that we're not waiting for something or someone somewhere. The only requirement for starting is you. Take the step. Let me write in the comment section, I will take the step. Awesome. I'm rooting for you always to take that step, because it all starts with you. Is it to say preparation is bad? No. Is it to say planning is bad? No. but we must resist the temptation. We must resist the urge to be trapped in that endless cycle of preparation and planning. And these are some ways that you will know that you are stuck in that loop. There are some ways to know. There are some ways that we can test to know that you are stuck in. As I'm talking, I remembered a post. I made a post. I don't know that yesterday or the day before, about coming back with a bang. Hmm. Many times, many of us want to, we want to come back with a bang. We want to come back. Everybody will know that we are back. We are doing this. Everybody, no, don't come back with a bang. I remember the day my mentor told me that thing. Don't come back with a bang. Just come back. Just start. Don't bother about bang. If you need to take 10,000 steps, you need to start. You need to gear up and go out and take one step, and then take the next and take the next, and start moving. Don't come back with a bang. Just start. Let me write in the comment section, I will just start. Just start. We're not talking about you doing something on any other person. My message is clear. My message is to you. Every step, the step that you need to take, depends on you and starts with you. And guess who's in charge? You. So go out and take the step and make the move and start the journey. So these are some signs that you are stuck in that loop of endless planning, endless preparation, endless doing. I'm trying to get ready. I'm not yet ready. You keep saying, I will get to this, or then I will start this. I will soon get to it. Today is I will get to it. Tomorrow this will happen, then I will start. Don't worry, I will soon start. That is you are stuck in the loop of endless preparation. Or you keep gathering. You are getting ready. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm preparing this, I'm doing this, I'm preparing that. Stop and start the journey with you. Make the moves, do the work on yourself. This is what you need to do the work on yourself. Many times we think that we ignore the person and go and pursue some grand plan. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. The person is the executor of that plan. So the person must be aligned properly. The person, you must get it right with the person, and there's no other way than to just start. Another way to know somebody who is stuck in that loop is that you are more afraid of failing than of staying in one position. Many of us are more afraid that, if I move something, I will fail. If I move something, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? What if I go and this happen? What if that person says no? What did? You need to understand that failure, or what you call failure, is actually feedback, and you will not get that feedback unless you start. So, and I like what Zig Ziglar wrote. He said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So let me write the comment section, I will get started. And I want you to understand, we're bringing it back to the individual. This get started is not on some grand plan. This get started is to get started on you. Many of us are not in the right, we're not in the mindset. We have not aligned our own self. We have not gotten our disciplines correct to run anything. You must start with you. You must start with you. And when I say start with you, when I say start, it doesn't mean start from any grand thing. It means start with you. What do you need to do to enter into that realm where you are succeeding, where you are thriving, and where you are going? Who's here? Who's in there? Who is in the building? Are you here? What can you hear? Let me see your comment in the comment section. We must break this cycle of delay. We delay. We stop ourselves. That delay, that of avoidance of doing the thing that you know that you should do. I think I can't remember. Somebody's reached out to me. She was like, oh, the boot camp, I'm supposed to have joined the boot camp. Oh, but this and this and that. You know that you should take action. You know that this is where you should be. You know that this is what you should be doing. But then we always have some kind of explanation. We always have some kind of some kind of reason. We also always have something to say. The reason why something has not happened yet. Everything what we are succeeding in doing is tying ourselves to one place. Please don't tie yourself to one place. Let me write in the comment section, I will not tie myself to one place. The delay tactics, everything that you are doing, all the excuses, and yes, your excuses may be valid, but excuses don't bring results. And so we refuse to accept excuses. If the excuses will give us result, if I could give you an excuse that, oh, this happened, but I still got the result, then it's fine. But as long as your excuse cannot give result, I'm sorry, it is unacceptable. And so we have all these things that we say, but what we are actually doing is tying ourselves to one place, is delaying ourselves. It's just keeping ourselves in one place, and instead of taking the necessary steps that we should take, maybe because we are afraid, maybe because you are uncertain, maybe because you want everything to align. Many times people want all the everything to align, everything. Hey, as I move from A to B to C, you want everything to align. What happens in that? You end up not doing, you end up not taking the step, and because you don't take the step, nothing ever happens. So we have this fear of failure. We have this thing that we do, that we actually we get in the way of ourselves. We are sabotaging ourselves. We are saying we are waiting, but what is actually happening is that you are comfortable in your comfort zone. You are comfortable in your comfort zone. Please let me write the comment section. Coach is not talking about me. Let me write the comment section. Coach is not talking about me, and I hope I'm not talking about you. But even if I were talking about you, that was just on a lighter note. Know that there is something that you can start to do. Just like the flight that we're talking about, the aircraft that we're talking about, that doesn't get endlessly prepared. The aircraft is prepared and is for a journey. The aircraft is getting ready for something. But there is something that you can begin today, and that is why today matters. There is only one day in the whole year that you can do something. Yesterday, you cannot do something about yesterday. Tomorrow has not come. You cannot do anything about tomorrow. But you see, today is the day that we have. Today is the day that you take action. It is only when you move, that is when you are able to build momentum to keep moving. It is only when you take a move, it's only when you take a step, that you are able to build the momentum to keep moving. And time will not wait for you for everything to be perfect. For the person waiting for everything to be perfect, everything to align, time is going. Time will not wait for you. How do you begin to make a move? How do you begin to know what is the thing that are holding you down? How do you begin to move irrespective of them? This is what we're talking about tonight. The flight principle. How do you defy the gravity that is holding you back? So that gravity is natural. Gravity is a natural law. Gravity says that everything must be pulled to the center of the earth. So if you throw something up, it must come down. That is the force of gravity, and that is true. But how does the aircraft manage to escape that gravity? And it's so heavy. Aircraft has human beings inside. It has load inside. It has fuel inside, and is able to fly at such high levels and with such great speed. Know that it is possible, but you must do something today. That thing that we say one day, and in Nigerian parlance, we have this thing we say one day you go better. Which day is the one day? One day never comes unless you make today that one day that you begin to take the step. You begin to do something. And when I mean do something, is to invest in yourself, in your growth, in your forward movement. You invest in you, taking that one step forward. Start with you. Start with you. We must understand that even if you do anything to delay, you only delay yourself. You hold yourself in a spot. Meanwhile, time is moving on. Time doesn't wait. Time doesn't wait. In fact, that one I agree with that thing that we say in Nigerian parlance. Time waits for no man. Yes, time doesn't wait. You may be holding yourself in position 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, but guess what? Time is moving, and other people are moving with that time. So what do you do today? There is the power of small starts. There is the power of taking the step. Oh, I want to take 10,000 steps. I want to do exercise. I want to be taking 10,000 steps a day. Oh, you cannot take 10,000. How about 1,000? How about 2,000? How about 500? Go out and take that step today. What is the smallest step that you can take to make a move on that which you need to do? You need to start, and you need to start it today. So as you are listening to me today, begin to evaluate and begin to check and assess in your situation. What is the smallest thing that I need to start doing today today. It may require that you get up and just stand by your bedside and do something. It may require that you get a book off a shelf and just start doing something. It may require that you bring out a journal from somewhere and begin to review and do something. Do something today. Start small, but start today. Start anyway. Start anyhow. Do something today. Let me write in the comment section, I will do something. You must start. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the other existing conditions or whatever is happening. What can you do today? What can you do right now as you are listening to me? We are almost at the halfway point in the year, and this is the time. I don't think there is no better time than now again to get ourselves on that track, on that trajectory where we are doing something. And that's why we are bringing to you the Let's Upgrade workshop 2025. Last year we started these workshops. It's an annual workshop. It's an annual workshop. It's one of the expressions of the advanced launch community, where we just come together to begin to reflect on the first half of the year. How did it go? How did we fare? What are we doing, and what can we do better to make sure that we end the year more successfully than the first part of the year? So the Let's Upgrade workshop 2025 is coming up on June the 12th, 2025. Get excited. The workshop is absolutely free. The workshop has 3 sessions. We're going to have 3 expert speakers, 3 subject matter experts come talk to us in 3 powerful sessions. We're going to have the career clinic, we're going to have the business clinic, and we're going to have the transformation clinic, where we're going to put everything together and begin to chart a course forward for the next half of the year. You don't want to miss that workshop. It's absolutely free. It's free to you. It's not free, but it's free to you, and it's made open to everybody. But you do need to register to be a part of the workshop. It's going to be something that is going to help you to reset, refocus, and then start moving forward. So register. We'll share the links to register on all our social media handles. I hope you are part of our communities on Facebook, on Instagram, and then we'll share it here as well. And if you've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. It's a good time to do that as well. So click on the like button, subscribe button, and please share the link to this session so that other people can get to attend as well. We need that recalibration. We need to understand that there is something that we need to do, but you must start today. So the one thing that you can do immediately is to register for the workshop. The workshop is coming up. Our lineup is tight. The topic is tight. We're going to Please join us on all our social media handles. We're going to be sharing all the information, and of course, when you register, we'll share the information with you as well. It will only be shared to registered participants, so you do need to register for the workshop. We have the lineup. In fact, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited at the caliber of people, and yeah, it keeps getting better. Last year was amazing. This year, well, it's going to even be bigger, and it's going to be better, and you want to be a part of that, because it matters what you do today. And in the Let's Upgrade workshop, we're going to be looking at all that and what we can do, going forward, so that we can make the second half of the year even better than the first half. So start today. Do something today. What is the framework? Please write down. If you have writing, you should have writing material when you come to this session. So what is the framework for taking immediate action? I'm going to give you an acronym. I'm going to give you today. So write today, TODAY. What is the framework for taking immediate action? Well, I'm looking at the today model. First of all, you need to take stock of what you already know. Don't be endlessly, it is important to keep learning, but you must take the knowledge that you are gaining and do something with it. You must take the knowledge that you are gaining, because if not, then it's in vain. You must take the knowledge that you are gaining from whatever. You must be able to apply it. So take stock of what you already know. That's for T. Take stock of what you already know. That's T for today. Take stock of what you already know. Then you must overcome fear. You must overcome fear by what you already know. You should have some form of clarity in your mind. You should have some form of clarity in your mind. Then overcome that fear with that clarity. Then decide what one thing that you will do today. You can decide just one thing that you will do today, and then start to take action on it immediately. immediately, what will happen is that you will yield results, and then you'll be able to course correct as you go forward. So today model, T for take stock of what you already know. O is for overcome the fear with clarity. D is for decide what one thing you will do. A is act on it now. Y is yield result, and then course correct as you go. You must take action. Let me write in the comment section. You must take action, because a lot goes wrong when you don't take action. A lot goes wrong when you don't take action. And because you are not taking action, doesn't mean somebody else is. And then you begin to compare, and then we call some people, oh, that person is so lucky, oh, that person is so this, oh, that person is so that. But the difference between that person and you, the difference between a successful person and a person that is not successful, is take action. One person took action and one person did not take action. Sometimes you are even in a place receiving the same information. Receiving the same information. One person took action and one person did not. Something happened to me that made me to learn this lesson at a very at a very high cost. In December 2022, I was in a training, and the facilitator mentioned something to start doing with $100. In December 2022, the naira to the dollar, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was around 750. The naira to the dollar. I was like, oh, it's like, oh, I didn't get it done. And then before you know what was happening, the rates kept going high, kept going high, kept going high, kept going high. But what if I had done something about that time? That is the reason why it was Jim Rohn that said something about the law of diminishing intent. You hear something, you know that you should take action on that thing, but you say, tomorrow. What happens is that your intention begins to diminish. That is the law of diminishing intent. So when you hear something, you know your spirit will tell you this thing resonates with you. Take action. Take action, because a lot happens when you don't take action. Opportunities will pass you by. Some persons are grabbing opportunity. Some people are getting into class the systems where they are being coached and mentored to take action, to make a move. Some people are hearing that and saying, oh, it doesn't matter. What is happening is that the person that is taking action, the person that is not taking action, time is going. And you know what time will tell? Time will tell that one person is successful and one person is not. Don't be that person. Please let me write in the comment section. I'm not that person. I'm not that person that is not successful. You must not only hear, but you must take action immediately. If not, opportunities pass people by. Others will move ahead, because nobody is waiting for you. Forget that you are not taking action doesn't mean somebody else is not taking action. That you are seeing it and not doing anything doesn't mean somebody else is not doing. That you are hearing it and you are not taking action doesn't mean somebody else is not. Opportunities will pass one person, opportunities will not pass another person, because what is the difference? One person took action and one person did not. And the difference, ladies and gentlemen, the difference will be clear. The person that took action the person that took action will be going far. The person that did not take action will be coming far behind and be wondering what's happening. Nothing happened. No witchcraft, no village people anywhere. What happened is that the person heard but did not take action. Please let me write in the comment section, I'm not that person. You must hear. It is important. It's expedient that you hear, but it is important. Forgive my English. It is very important that you take action, because the person who does not take action, what happens? Regret begins to set in, and then life will give you up. Life will choose for you. Life will not allow you to take options anymore. Life will choose for you, and you don't want that. You want to be able to exercise that control that God has given you to make a choice. But if you decide not to take action, then life begins to choose for you. Life begins to choose for you, and you don't want that. I think it was also Jim Rohn who says that there is the pain of discipline, and there is the pain of regret. You must you must experience one. It's either you choose and give yourself to experiencing the pain of discipline. The pain of discipline, meaning that you do what you know you should do when you know you should do, whether you feel like doing it or not, you do it anyway. Or the pain of regret, when Oh, you are regretting. Oh, I should have done this in 10 years ago. I should have done it 20 years ago. Very good. You should have done it 10 years ago or 20 years ago. But what of now? The next best time is now. This is why you must take action. If not, opportunities pass you by, others will move ahead, regret will set in, and life will begin to choose for you. And you don't want that. Let me write in the comment section. I don't want that to. I don't want that to. Yes, you must make the choice. You must make the choice, and the choice. There's no other way but to take action. Let me write in the comment section. I will take action. I will take action. Listen, you must take action. If you would not experience the pain of regret, you must take action. There is no other way. If there was any other way, I promise you, I would have found it and I would have told you people. But there's no other way. This is the only way. The only way is to take action. It's sometimes difficult, it's sometimes hard, but listen, that out of that stretch comes something beautiful. You begin to have beautiful results that you can be proud of. So I'm asking you, I'm rooting for you to do, choose you and begin to take action. Awesome. Are you guys still here? Let me see your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here. So we're moving ahead. So what we've been talking, we're talking about the flight principle, how to defy the gravity that holds that how to defy the gravity that holds you down. And so there's gravity, but there is a reason why, in spite of that law of gravity, the aircraft will still fly at very high levels and go at very fast speed. That reason is lift. Lift. So there's gravity, but there's lift. But this is the thing. Understand this, please. This is the you need to pay attention closely now. Gravity doesn't disappear. Gravity doesn't disappear. So that force of gravity is real, is a natural principle, but it doesn't disappear. The aircraft flies in spite of that law of gravity. And this is only possible because of trust. Thrust. Trust. Thrust and lift. These two are opposing forces, but they are greater than the law of gravity. The law of thrust, Thrust, and lift, Lift, are opposing forces against the law of gravity, but they work together and they are able to overcome the law of gravity. That is how come the aircraft is able to break through the law of gravity and able to fly at very high levels and at very fast speeds. You too can overcome every force that is holding you down. The forces may be true, they may be real, they may be present, and all that. It's okay. What are we going to do so that in spite of everything that is happening on the one hand, you are able to rise very high and move very fast? There are some things that are limiting us, and all these things, they are truly in operation. They are there. We can't deny them. Just as the same way we cannot deny the law of gravity. We cannot say, close our eyes, it does not exist. It does not exist. It exists. The law of gravity exists. The law of gravity is a clear and present principle. Like even now, you can go and test it. Throw something up, it must come down. That is the law of gravity. But the aircraft is able to fly in spite of it. So we're not closing our eyes. We're not denying. We're not living in denial. Some of these things do not exist. There are some limiting principles that are bound to hold people down. Just like gravity, they pull people down. They pull people down. But there is something that you can do that, in spite of those limiting principles, you are able to rise. Hey, you are able to rise. You are able to fly high. You are able to go fast. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited because there is a way. Let me write in the comment section. There is a way. We are not just left without to just be hopeless and helpless. There is a way, but you need to engage. It is not a passive way. The way that we have, it's a way, and the results are assured. But it's not a passive way. You can't sleep and then just shake your leg and then just everything will happen. No, 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 no. There is a way, but it's not passive. You stay active. Let me write in the comment section, I'm active. Hey, I'm active. You need to stay active, and you need to stay on guard, because there is a way, but it requires your input. So what are some of the principles that hold people down? Perfectionism. Is it bad to want something to be perfect? It's not bad. It's not bad to want something to be perfect, but it's a limiting principle. It limits people in that the person cannot get started unless it's perfect. So what happens? The person that is not waiting for perfect is moving. The person that is not waiting for perfect is learning. The person takes 3 steps, 2 failed, learns what did not go well, moves. But there's another person who is waiting for it to get perfect. The person never moves. And because the person never moves, the person never learns. So perfectionism it's a limiting principle. Another limiting principle is fear. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? Is that valid? It's valid, but it's holding you down. We're going to look at the limiting principle. Then we're going to look at what do we do so that in spite of these things that are true, we're able to rise higher. We're able to soar like an edifice and move fast, rise high and move fast. Another thing, another principle, another thing that holds people down is comparison. Oh, that person is better than me. Oh, that person is doing better than me. Oh, the human nature, we always find a way to put itself right inside that loop of comparison, but it's holding you down. That looking at another person and saying that person is better, what it does for you is that it ties your leg, it immobilizes you. You are no longer able to take action. But let me write in the comment section, not anymore. Not anymore. Look, today we move. You have to because there is a way. But as I said before, the way is not a passive way. The way is an active way. So we find a way and we move. Who's with me? Let me write, I'm with you, coach. I'm with you. We are moving irrespective. Look, okay, let me not get ahead of myself. Another thing that holds people down is overthinking. We over analyze. Oh, we look at all the side. We say we need more time. We need more resources. We need more people. We need more this. That holds you down and that stops you from starting. And because you don't start, you don't get the result. Another thing is identity limitation. Is that I'm not the type. Hey, this one is more common than you would know. People say I'm not the type. Oh, this kind of thing is not good for somebody like me cannot do this kind of thing. I remember a story about my dad. My dad of blessed memory. I remember one time my dad he told this story and he told this story humorously and we used to laugh about the story. So at a point in his life, you know, when things were not going so well for my dad, um he and at that point he decided to go back to school to go and study law. And that was he was living in Jos, and he was staying in his own house, but it was really far away. And so sometimes it would be a challenge, like transport would be a challenge for him to go from the house to the school. And he said that sometimes he would want to stop somebody because he did not have transport, but he needed to get to school. He would stop somebody on the way and say, to try to get a ride or a lift, to school. And then if they don't stop, he will tell himself, what? He has 2 legs. The man will trek. And I'm talking about somebody that got his law degree when he was almost 50. The man would trek from the house that was really far to the school. Sometimes we limit our own self. We say, maybe it's not me, I cannot do this kind of thing. Or maybe I'm not the type for this kind of thing. Says who? Says who? There is an assignment on you. And I said that everything that God has called you to do and to be, He has already equipped you. The only thing is that you need to bring it to its manifestation. So these are some of the limiting principles: perfectionism, fear, comparison. We're looking for comfort, we're overthinking things. We are telling ourselves that, oh, this thing is not meant for me. I have plenty stories. I have plenty stories. This identity limitation, and we are the ones limiting. Somebody is not the one calling you. You are the one calling yourself. Why are you limiting yourself? If it's not for you, who is it for? That's what I tell myself. If it's not for, who is it for? Is who is it for? So we limit ourselves and we must stop limiting ourselves. And so we're going to start looking at what are the higher principles that we can begin to deploy to be able to escape, to be able to fly high, irrespective of all these limiting principles that were looked at. Irrespective, how do we begin to overcome? How does thrust and lift come together to overcome gravity that is a real and a present phenomenon. As in, you don't need to go and test gravity somewhere far. You will test it right now where you are sitting. Throw a pen up, it come down. It's a present and it's a real and it's a limiting factor, a limiting principle. How then does an aircraft that is so heavy, is so big, if you've been in an international aircraft, the way those aircrafts are, you wonder how is this thing able to fly? There is something working. There is work on that ground that is being done. And this is the call to you today. Will you get to work? Will you put together some of these principles that we're going to be talking about? You can employ one or two or three or more, put it together and start flying, because that flight is meant for you. It's not for somebody else. It's meant for you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You may be plenty listening to me, but I'm talking to you. And that's the beauty of these webinars. That's the beauty of the work that we do in the Advanced Lounge. The Advanced Lounge is built around an individual. There can be millions of individuals, but it's personalized to you. So I'm talking to you. You are made for flight. Let me write in the comment section. I am made for flight. You are not made to play at these small levels. I say, why are you in a corner? When you are meant to be playing on the stage, you are the centerpiece. You are right smack in the middle. Why have you put yourself in the corner? It is your responsibility to begin to take everything that you are learning and put yourself on the pedestal. Put yourself right in the middle and begin to move, because you are made for flight. You are not made to play small. Let me write in the comment section, and I hope that you say it with the conviction, because I believe it. I believe it for you, that you are made to be more. You are made for higher levels, greater levels, higher territories, bigger territories. You are made for flight. Let me write in the comment section. You are made for flight. I am made for flight. Personalize it. I am made for flight, because you are. And I believe it. Like, I'm fully convinced that you are made for flight. And I hope you believe with me too, and that you begin to take the actions that will back up your belief, and you begin to move. So what are the higher principles that you can employ that will lift you up? Just like lift and thrust lifts the airplane up, what are some principles that you can begin to employ today to begin to move up, to begin to fly high and begin to fly fast? First of all, understand that it's process over perfection. Many of us are looking for perfection. Many of us are even focused on making progress. You must understand that there is a process. That's why I say personal development is a journey, it's not an event. There is a process associated with your journey. How are you ensuring that you are moving along in that process? I tell the guys in the boot camp, and the boot camp is the 12-week mentoring and coaching program of the Advanced Lounge community. It's a paid program where the participants are taking through structure in 12 weeks. And I tell people that it is the fastest way to make progress, to get yourself into a system that provides you with a laid down structure to move. And you have a process. There's a process that you are going, and you are being held accountable, and you are moving on that process, and you are being able to grow, to evolve, to change, to transform, and to begin to see yourself manifest in realms that you have never manifested before. You begin to get a certain level of boldness, of clarity, I could speak all day about the boot camp, but that is not the case. I tell the guys in the boot camp that your process is yours. Own it. Own it with your full chest, because your process is the key to your progress. When you are ensuring that you are going through a process, whether you like it or not, or whether anybody likes it or not, you are going to see progress. So you must focus. This is one of the principles that will help you to go up irrespective of whatever is happening. Go through a process that will ensure that you are changing, you are transforming, you are becoming a more valuable, becoming a more superior version of yourself. If you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say, because I love the quote. I don't even know who said it. He said, what you are looking for is also looking for you, not just this version of you. So there is a version of you, and there is something looking for that version. So you need to be able to enter into the realms of that version to be able to access the things that are meant for you. And what ensures that you are able to enter into those realms and access the levels that are meant for you? Process. Let me write in the comment. Process, baby. Process. Process is the name of the game, and is one of the principles that you can employ to begin to have that lift and that thrust. Another thing is courage. You need courage. That you are feeling the fear is true. And I told you, it's not that we're not saying these things don't exist. Everybody will feel the fear, you feel the anxiety, trepidation, or whatever. But what do you do? Do you stop because of it? No. You go and you do it anyway. You go and you do it anyway. I acknowledge that the fear is there. I acknowledge that the anxiety is there. I acknowledge it. But does that stop you? Does that stop me? No, it doesn't stop me. It should not stop you. What you do, you feel the fear and you move. You do it anyway. You do it anyway. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. Remember, we're talking about the flight principle. What can we do to overcome all those limiting laws and principles? And these are some of the things that you can do. First of all, own your process. Understand that you're not going for perfection. It is only when you're going for perfection you'll be worried. Oh, how will it go? Oh, who will be? Hey, you're overthinking everything. So first of all, disabuse your mind that there is no perfection anywhere. You own your process, and then understand that you have to have courage. That even though you can feel the fear, even though you acknowledge that it's there, but what do? It doesn't stop you. You move irrespective. Another thing is to embrace your purpose. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. I tell the guys in the boot camp, no matter the number of people, no matter how many they are, every one of us is on a distinct journey. You are special. You are unique. There is no one like you. And I have an analogy for it. I say, you enter a room. You enter a room, and then there's a centerpiece in that room. Has the best table cover, beautiful lacy white. And then right in the middle of that fine center table, there is a beautiful vase made of glass and has all kinds of shiny things on it. And I say that you are the centerpiece. You, like, when you enter that room, the first thing that catches anybody's attention is that centerpiece. You are the centerpiece. There's no use comparing you with another person because you're on a journey. Let me write in the comment section, I am on a journey. And that journey is so special and is unique to you. So own your journey. Understand that you have your own special purpose. You can celebrate others. You can acknowledge the gift of God on their life, but by all means, don't compare. Don't say, see that person. Understand that you are on your own assignment. There is something that God has bestowed upon you. It's special, it's unique, and it's distinct to only you. So celebrate it and own it, embrace it, and move in that way. Another thing is urgency. You need to be urgent. Help me write in the comment section. We are too at ease. There is urgency. Remember that we say time is going. Time is going. Tomorrow is not promised. You can't tell whether it's 10 years or 20 years or 40 or 50. I shared the story of a man who received his vision at 43. He received his vision at 43. By the time he moved into execution, he was 45. But guess what? When that man started executing that vision, he didn't know how long. Guess how long? He lived to see his vision for 51 whole years. This man died at 96. And he lived to see his vision for 51 years. He was able to build the structures and able to bequeath his vision. And now that he has been dead for more than 5 years, the vision is running. It's running like clockwork. There's an urgency. There's an urgency. When the man started, he didn't know he had 51 years, but he had 51 years. What if you should live for 51 more years? Think about it. What if you have 51 more years to live? What will you be doing 51 years? Think about it very carefully. If you had 51 more years to live, what will you be doing 51 years? What would you be doing 51 years? Think about it, and I'm thinking about it seriously as I'm talking to you. It just came. This is not part of my note. But if you had 51 years to live, what would you do with 51 years? You must understand that there is an urgency. You can't wait now. There's also the time when you are not able to do much. No matter how old you are now, even if you are 60 today, Even if you are 60 today, as you are talking, as I'm talking to you, in the next 5 years, you will only have the strength to do less than what you could have done today. So today is the day, and it's urgent. So stop giving excuses. Let me write in the comment section. I will stop giving excuses. Your excuses may be valid, but they don't produce results. So please ditch it. Ditch excuses. That it's no longer working. Another thing is identity expansion. Even if you are not that person yet, even if there are all kinds of limitations, excuse me, even if there are all kinds of limitations around you, you are not that person. You must tell yourself, I can become that person. I can become the person that shows up on time. Hey, I can become the person that reads 10 pages of a book a day. I can become the person that does this. I can become the person that does that. There is a process. Own your process and move. Understand that your identity you can expand it. You can become that person. You can become that. So there is no need limiting yourself that, oh, I don't have the ability to for this. I don't have that. You can expand your identity. Another thing that you must do as a principle for flight, as a principle for flight, is you must put your faith in the process. Don't wait until everything becomes clearer. I think it was so many times when God was dealing with people in the Bible, he didn't give them anything. I don't know why we think that we will have the whole plan. God told Abraham, he said, leave and go to another. He didn't tell him what to do in that place when he gets there. Put your faith into the process. Just start. Put your foot, start. Take the step. Make the move. On yourself, start. It will become clearer as you go. This is very, very key. God, I don't know where almost 1 hour has gone to. I'm struggling to catch up now. But these things are very, very important. They are very important because the things that limit us are not going to disappear overnight. No, 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 no. In as much as we want them to, it will be easier for them to disappear overnight, but they are not going to disappear overnight. And so, in spite of these things, we are going to have to rise. We are going to have to move. We are going to have to fly. We are going to have to move at very dizzying speeds. And I just want you to always remember the analogy that we've used in this class tonight of the aircraft. It's so heavy. Human beings, people, the aircraft itself is very heavy, and it has fuel inside, but is able to ascend heights over 35,000 feet above sea level, and is able to go at very fast speeds. I was talking to somebody, she was telling me how she was in a flight for 14 and a half hours, non-stop flight, 14 and a half hours. Imagine that very big plane carrying people and flying for that long. So it's possible. It's possible. You are able, even you are able to defy everything that is holding you back. And we've mentioned a few, but I invite you to take the step today. You must understand that you are critical and integral to your process of growth and of success. And I invite you now to register for the Let's Upgrade workshop. This is an avenue, it's an opportunity for us to enter into a place where we are upgrading ourselves, whether it's in our minds, our action, the things that we need to do to equip ourselves to make the second half of the year a better outing than the first half. And it's possible. So please register for the workshop, the Let's Upgrade workshop. I've told you that it's just one day, June the 12th, 2025. We start at 3 p.m. We have 3 speakers, 3 subject matter experts that will guide us through a career clinic, a business clinic, and a transformation clinic. Everything is geared to equip you to ensure that you are showing up better in the second half of the year, and it's possible. I want you to register for the course, and it's free. So please send a registration links to everyone that you know. Everyone that you know, get them into the course, get them into the workshop. Everybody needs the knowledge to be able to do better. You cannot do better when you don't know any better. The first step to start when you want to do better is to give yourself to learning. The first step to start is to give yourself to learning. But after learning, you must make the move. And in that workshop, we're going to have the resources, the tools that will enable us to take the step. And the workshop is absolutely free and open to everybody. I always say 16 or 60, you can begin to do something about your process. The earlier, the better. But of course, it doesn't mean that it's late for anybody. Anybody and everybody can decide to start today to work on their process and become more successful, become more become a more successful and a more superior version of themselves. So please register for the workshop. We'll provide the links in the comments. We'll provide the links on all our social media handles. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us in this week's edition of the Advanced Land Weekly Live webinar. I've had a good time sharing with you, and I'm sure that you have had a wonderful time and it has been value adding to your life. I know that you can take some of the knowledge that you've gotten today and begin to take immediate action on what to do. And I invite you, one of the first things that you should do is to register for the Let's Upgrade workshop. And if you're not part of our communities, please join our communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. The communities are free. Please join. Every day we are encouraging ourselves, we are sharing engaging content and enriching content that will help us on our journey of growth and transformation. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a wonderful time, and I really look forward to seeing you in our communities. I look forward to seeing you when you register for the Let's Upgrade workshop, and of course I look forward to seeing you next week Thursday. We'll be here again with another value packed edition of the Advanced Land Weekly Live webinar. Thank you so much for always being here. It is my privilege and my honor to always have you here with me. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you. And before then, always know that I'm rooting for you, that you can be much more than you are right now. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful time ahead. Bye, everybody.